Okay, we do have a couple more things to clean up real quick, and these will be fast though, because it's this edge, you know, goes all the way around both sides. I just need to move them over and figure out which one is backwards, which should be this one. Go to this two, and then say stitch selected, which shouldn't be tilted like that. There we go. Grab this guy. Oops. Let's see which one that is. And flip it. It might be easier sometimes to do 3. Your wireframe here. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I have to do it by hand if not. I think this the one, oh, I guess it's not. Oh, that's right, there's 2 sides. So I would have had to do what I just did and figure out which one I flipped and then flipped it over in this way. All I have to do is move these, and I know they need to be flipped, and they're set. And then I just have to do it for the other side too, and this is the back side here. So I'm looking for the back. That's the back. So I want this one, and you'll see oops. Why are you stitched together? That's weird. There we go. I guess I grabbed one too many. So here, I'm going to go from here. And I could do, you know, if it's easier for you, you could do this. Change this to 30. Like that. Yeah, I know I'm grabbing the middle. Again, it just depends on what's easier for you to think of. So I'm grabbing the middle, right? But all I have to do is turn this back off and Alt and deselect as a big group, since I can't select as a group. And I just want to move them. And then that way I know which ones need to be flipped. This one, okay, this one needs to be flipped. I forgot to flip it. And they should all be flippable. So they should all be flipped, I think. Yeah. So if I go to 2, look at this edge, say stitch, oh, stop. Selected, it should just pop in. So this one, double click it, stitch selected. It doesn't matter which one I do actually. Stitch selected, stitch selected, stitch, oops, wrong one, I guess it doesn't matter. Stitch selected, I just meant, as long as you go to the center one, because that's the shorter polygon right there, the smaller one. Stitch selected, stitch selected. Uh-oh. Okay, where's this one? I didn't flip it. Oh, this one got flipped. That should be the other way. I think 2. Stitch selected. Stitch selected. I think. It'll move it to it. Oh, looks like we're missing. I just moved it really far. 2, stitch selected. Like I said, tedious work. But I wanted to do that because that means everything except for the gems at this point in this piece, which we'll talk about in a second, are being a pain, are not overlapping. So they're all individual pieces. That's good. And actually, one more thing in this. So all this stuff is independent. Now, what I could do is I could grab everything and then just say tools, pack UVs, and fill holes and go. And then I get that. But what I don't want is this isn't very much room. I know that they evenly are distributed across the edges here. That means everything is the same size. But I want the blade to have more resolution. So, and it's eating a lot of space than not doing it. So I'm going to undo what I just did. I'm going to grab these and then I'm going to move them to the center. And then I'm going to rotate them like this. I'm going to figure out which one is the front. That's the back. And I'm just going to do this. It's not flip it, but rotate it twice. Set them right up next to each other. So I'm like really close to the same here. Really close. Trying to get these as close as I can, but not so close. I need to give them a little bit of breathing room so when they don't, their textures don't freak out. And then I'm going to scale it till I see it hit almost the edge over here. And then see if I need to rotate a little bit more. Like this. Basically, I want to get these blades as big as I absolutely can. In fact, think of it this way. I want to make them so there's no other way they could fit inside of here. Okay, so I've done that. Now when I grab everything, I come back to stitch selected, and I do it this way so I can control some stuff. Oops, cancel. Stitch selected, I'm saying the wrong things. Pack UVs. I keep the rotate clusters off and I say okay. And now it kept those as big as they absolutely could be. I'm going to move them up just a little bit. Oh, come on. Like that. A little bit off the center. I could have given it some more room to breathe, but that's fine. And then I have them all pretty good, evenly scaled. Now this is the bottom, and this may be something that I'm not crazy about. In fact, I'm going to change this right now. But I'll do it fast. So I'm not going to do it recording the audio. Just watch. I'm going to take these two and separate them out. Because this piece... Okay. So those are all pretty straight now. I might actually take these guys and move them over here. I just wanted to make them laid out a little bit better here. There. This over there. Oh, that's annoying. That's fine. Whatever. Sorry, it's gonna bug me. Oh, okay. Oh, anyway. Okay. You can get lost in this maze that is UV unwrapping. So that's the bottom. Then you can just put these over here. Now, I don't mind them overlapping. First off, if I do it right, I got a lot more resolution. And if I don't, if I want them to not overlap, that's fine too. I just want to keep them kind of together. You know what? Let's just do them all. Start relax. Oops. And then tools. Back UVs. Yeah. Don't like that. Also don't really like this. That was my relax. Okay. So at this point it's just puzzle building, trying to figure out the best way to put these pieces all lined up in the best ways possible. I don't like that this is so small, so I'm going to move this up and try and find more room for it up here. And I'm going to take these all and move them down here. Maybe rotate them so they're a little bit straighter. And then if I wanted to, I think if I took these and just did pack UVs, it would just do that for me. So it's all packed up nice to a square. And then I could shrink them down and all that. Or I could just do what I originally planned, move them over here, rotate them a little bit, and then scale them up. Like that. It gives me some room to work with this guy. Rotate it, scale it. There, pretty good. Okay, so that's that. And try and get that done for both your swords over the weekend, and we will look at it on Monday and start texturing.